I'm going to show you a video in a moment of rude travelers. And I talked in another few videos about how my wife and I just wrapped up an Alaskan cruise. We loved the cruise. We enjoyed so much of the experience and the excursions and the people of Alaska and the people that work on the ship and the accommodations and all of that. But the people that we traveled with, the other passengers on the cruise, was the rudest group of people we've ever experienced. During the cruise and after the cruise, and let me just show you this video and then we'll come back and talk about this. That kind of shit is just uncalled for. You know, just the bickering and the elbowing and the shoving and shit. Listen, I want to get the fuck off the plane as much as the next person, and I stand up as soon as I have the availability to stand up and begin to get my shit situated so that I can get the hell off the plane. Now, this doesn't happen all the time, but when my wife and I go without the kids for affordability reasons, instead of paying for first class for 4 or 5 people, we only have to do it for 2. We typically fly first class. So we want to get the hell out of the way to begin with because we have an entire fucking plane behind us. This last vacation that we took, we flew to Vancouver first class. We were in the 3rd row. We flew back from Anchorage in the same 3rd row. So, you know, you want to get off the plane quickly anyway, as you're starting to get a backlog behind you. But you don't have to do it like that. Now, when I talk about how rude the people were on this cruise, like I said, not the staff, not the people of Alaska, not the people on the guides and the tours and the shit that we did. But this cruise was geared a little bit more towards an older crowd. Very few kids. Oddly enough, one of the rudest people that we saw did have an infant, like a 1-year-old. But just the folks on the cruise were just like, there was a stir fry station, and there was a guy in line. There was always a huge line for the stir fry station. Everybody loved the stir fry. I'm in line one night for the stir fry, and there's a gentleman. It's his turn up, and he's talking to the stir fry chef, who's killing it, by the way, just crushing it, and always has a line 10, 15 deep, just all night, just working her ass off. And this guy says to her, I wish I caught it on video. He says to her, yesterday I gave you a 5 out of 10. Let's see if we can get it up to an 8. Did you just said that out loud? Are you fucking serious? Anyway, the next night, I'm back in line for the stir fry because it's that fucking good, right? Old boy's in line again. It's his turn. He's up there. I'm back in line. I shit you not on my granddaughter's lives. He looks at her and he goes, "You're getting better. You're not there yet, but you're getting better. Motherfucker, I know for a fact this is the 3rd time you've eaten this stuff on this fucking ship, so it must not bother you too much." But how do you say that? What the fuck? Really? And the cutting in line, right? Constantly, left and fucking right. People don't give a rat's ass about shit. They just fucking elbow their way right in front of you. They just fucking ass back into you. Yeah, I'm just going to get in here and do it. It just drives you at the coffee station, at the buffet, fucking in line to get into the restaurant. They just fucking walk right in front of you. It was just the rudest group of people. Then there was a family. It was a grandma and grandpa, and I don't know, which one, the man, the husband or the wife, young 20-something couple, and they had a 1-year-old. Awesome, great, wonderful that the family can be on the cruise. But there was also an adults-only solarium pool, right, that had family hours from 3 to 7. It's fucking noon. They're in the pool with their 1-year-old, and even during family hours, it specifically says nobody in the pool allowed that is not toilet trained or has to wear a diaper. Yeah. Now, did we say anything? No, but it's like, does it not matter to you that there are areas that are cordoned off for adults only for periods of time, and you don't give a shit. You're just in there with your fucking baby. The father and the 1-year-old was one of the people that literally cut in line, 5 people deep in the goddamn stir fry line one day. Like, wait, does nobody possess shame anymore? So it was just very rude. And then at the end of the cruise, we have to take this charter bus from Seward, Alaska up to Anchorage so we can fly out of Anchorage. And so they've got 2 buses lined up. Ours is the second. And so they have our line coming across the front of the bus, the charter bus that's here, and going in between, and then our luggage is being put on the bus by the driver. Right? So there's a line that formed. And now we are at the end of the line in front of our bus, and what they did was they split off the line that went in front of the next bus to group of people here, and then tucked a couple of people in behind us so that bus could pull out. And as soon as that bus pulled out, instead of just folding into the line, this rather large group of friends and family just cut across where the bus is and go to the front of the line and give their luggage to the fucking... Does nobody... Did we forget how this shit works? People just amaze me. It stuns me how rude people can be, and especially to the staff. Right? I mean, I just... Then I see a video like that, and I'm like, yeah, it doesn't need to be like that. You're on vacation. Calm the fuck down. Right? Now, maybe those 2 people weren't on vacation. Maybe those 2 people were traveling for some other reason, for work. There was a tragedy. I don't know. I don't have the backstory on the 2 of them. But god damn, it doesn't need to be like that.